Hi everyone, today in this video I will be dithering to an abandoned cactus farm, a long lost South Australian tourist attraction and very much abandoned. But before I hither there, I hithered to a town called Windsor and checked out their institute and a couple of their derelict homes that are scattered along the way. If I can find a legal way of getting into these places and exploring them further, you bet your sweet bippy I'll be there. In the meantime, if you want to see any still photos of the footage that I've taken, feel free to head to Facebook and go to the Facebook page Abandoned Australia, Derelict Houses and More. Absolutely amazing page with some really dedicated urban explorers, and my photos will be there. But be very, very mindful that admins are very strict on the rules, so if you break the rules, there are consequences. Not that I've ever broken their rules. Yeah, so sit back and relax and enjoy. The next few photos you're about to see are thanks to Janelle White, who took these photos of her nephews at the Cactus farm. It might give you a bit of an idea of what it looked like back then. But thanks, Janelle, that's amazing. I do believe one of her nephews is turning 50 very shortly at the time of this filming, so happy birthday to you. The Arizona Cactus Ranch is a lost icon of Adelaide. It was a popular tourist attraction near Windsor on the road to Port Wakefield, and it was open in the 1950s. For many families holidaying on the York Peninsula, the drive between Port Wakefield and Adelaide was long and very dull. It was real delight to encounter this free attraction for passing travellers to stop and enjoy. Unfortunately, the ranch disappeared off the horizon around the 1980s and left derelict and isolated. Joe Lowry came to Windsor with his parents and brother in 1929. He constructed a garden and rockery on his section in 1951 on the property abutting Highway 1, about 5 kilometres north of Windsor. The stone for the rockery was collected from the ruins of Holland's Cottage near Windsor, and other items collected from around the district were incorporated into the displays. The rockery covered about 3 acres of land, and Mr. Lowry had 50 to 60 varieties of cacti, all watered only by natural rainfall. The rockery was visited by people from all around the world. Joe Lowry died on the 26th of July 1983, and the property was eventually sold. Following the church service to commemorate the centenary of the Windsor Institute on Sunday the 12th of August 1984, a plaque on the site of the Cactus Garden was dedicated by Reverend Kelvin Benn in memory of Mr. Joe Lowry. The new owners were unable to continue operating the property as a tourist attraction, and the Windsor Cactus Garden was eventually closed to the public. While the reality no longer matches the memories of visitors of decades past, the Lost Cactus Ranch remains a powerful attraction for nostalgia lovers and urban explorers in Adelaide. The garden was landscaped with paths, concrete statues of animals, including an emu and a donkey, and other creations made from recycled materials. A deep-sea diver's helmet was used to accept donations from visitors. we're coming up to the Cactus Cafe, which was open some point after the gardens were open. And even though Joe Lowry was a Jehovah's Witness, he advertised liquor for sale at the cafe. At its peak, the Cactus Ranch was even featured on a popular TV show called Ask the Lothian Brothers in 1978. After Joe Lowry died, the property was sold, but it did not reopen again to the public. The Cactus Garden had a brief flash of flame when the South Australian Film Corporation used it as a set for a movie called Siam Sunset. this point, I knew the car was close by. I went looking for it. I thought there might have been a shortcut to get to it, as opposed to going all the way around again. But unfortunately, I got trapped within the wall of cactus and succulents and aloe vera. So I had to find my way back the long way around. I don't know if you noticed in the video that it's obvious you can't even see the house because of all the foliage in the area.
Out. Hey.
Yeah. Oh, I still can't get used to this blasted gimbal. It goes left when I want it to go right, and it goes right when I press down.
This is a good place to come at night.
Oh, yes. Fabulous. Okay, you get the drone out. I'm going to sit and have a glass of water and a rest.